I gotta be honest, guys. You are not getting the best version of me in an undershirt. I have shorts on. Laundry's going, so that's loud. The fan upstairs is loud too because the kids are asleep. And I'm in a little bit of a bind trying to figure out all of the things I need to pack for tomorrow because I just got back from GAMA. That was a week-long trip where I road tripped up with kids planning, enjoyed GAMA, road tripped back with kids planning, almost like 60 hours, no, probably over 60 hours in the car between getting there and coming back. And then tomorrow I fly out with my son for a spring break trip slash work trip up to Cleveland to spend time with Jesse and Shira getting work done and also hanging out with the two of them and Alex and Rena as well. So I am not a little, I'm not a lot, I'm not a lot of little focused. Not a lot of little focused. These games are what I brought back with me from GAMA, which I wasn't expecting to bring back any games because it's not really a consumer or public facing show. It's a, ooh, I haven't timestamped yet. Timestamp. Retroactive timestamp. So I didn't think I was going to bring back any games, to be honest, because it's not a consumer focused show. It's not publishers with a bunch of inventory selling to customers or to players. It's a much more intra-industry show where publishers, distributors, retailers, all of them meet up. This was one of the first years where media came at all. They might have been there to some extent previously, but they were kind of welcomed in terms of opening up a new arm or section of GAMA where media are part of the puzzle, part of the industry as a functioning, integral part rather than just kind of on the outskirts. I don't know if I paraphrased that well. I probably didn't, but once again, you're not getting the best me. Timestamp. So these are all of the games that I brought back with me. I brought back stuff from Free League Publishing, which is my favorite RPG publisher for the type of RPG roleplay experiences that I like. I brought back some stuff from Lucky Duck, a few things from Lucky Duck, but they were super generous because I spent some time helping them with their booth, and they're also just super generous. But the interesting thing, why some of them are free to give away inventory or some of their game copies, is because they only ship a few there to present games to retailers and stuff like that. And so it's actually more of a logistical annoyance to have to get them back after the end of the show. And so they're kind of willing to offer it up to, first come, first serve, whether it's other publishers or people that are wanting a game, or whether it's a content creator who's interested in looking into a game more. So, Lucky Duck, Nita Valier came from Hachette, and Cora Quest, I was talking to a kind of media group that works with, Dan Hughes and his publishing side. So You've Been Eaten was from Fun Again Distribution. And then Wonderland's War, I was able to get the production copy that we were playing with when we demoed it with Matt from Skybound. And then Abstract Academy was from Crafty Games, Alex Flags. And then Star Realms I was able to get from Wise Wizards Games, where I was hanging out with Derek a lot this last week. And then in the middle here, that's a little Easter egg. This is like the only thing I really did buy myself. And there was a wonderful, wonderful board game bar, oh gosh, burps, or board game cafe called The Glass Die. And I went to that pretty much every single night. I used it as kind of a detox period from the madhouse that was the convention expo. And I was taught that by Amy and Maggie of Thinker Themer, and she taught it to me and Mark Maya of Board Game Coffee. And so I just wanted to buy that because it was a really fun game, kind of like an older game that was just mad and zany, and I really liked it. Okay, so moving forward, GAMA. Yeah, it was a really good experience. So Gen Con and PAX, which are the two conventions I did last year, those were good. They were great conventions. I had a great experience at each of them, and kind of each successive convention I've been to has been I meet a few people, and then I go to the next one, and I re meet up with the people that I met and meet some more people, and so it's a little bit iterative or building upon the last time, and each time is a little bit bigger, a little bit more networked or socially vibrant in terms of the amount of people that I'm chatting to. But this was really good. I got to meet some people that I haven't ever met before. I got to meet with some of the Canadian publishers and industry people that I haven't ever got to see, like Helena and Sean from KTBG or Burnt Island. I got to see Jay, who did Mind Management, which I love, and he's Off the Page Games, and he's got another one that I got to demo. I got to meet with Kim from Good Games Publishing, who came all the way from Australia. I got to meet Amy and Maggie from Thinker Themer. So there were a lot of people that I didn't meet previously to this show who I got to meet this show. I feel like I met the most amount of people at GAMA. And that's probably the benefit of this particular convention for me as a content creator, as a media person, and just as a member of someone who's trying to be in the industry and work in the industry. It was really valuable from that front because Gen Con and PAX are so busy, and you go to the booth, you may try to chat with people, but they've got people coming to the booth that want to buy games, that want to demo, and so it's really inconvenient to the publishers or to people at the companies, at the booths. It's really inconvenient to try to schedule stuff with people like me because they're so busy. But this one, it's a little bit more lax. There's nowhere near as many people there, and so you're able to cordon off a lot more time to just talk. And I loved that. That was probably my favorite part of the show. I mean, I was absolutely wiped every single night, and I lost my voice at the end of the day and had to regain it a little bit at the beginning of the day, and that was kind of the experience throughout the whole week. And then the drive was a long drive, but Allison and Daniel and I, we got to bond, so that was really enjoyable. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base a little bit because I have put out quite a few shorts over the last week and a half, but I haven't put out any videos, and that was because I hadn't pre-uploaded and scheduled enough to spread over the course of a whole week, and that's going to be the case again. I'm going to be going up to Cleveland. I'm going to be filming there, so I may get some content in. I'm going to bring my stuff so that I can maybe film some videos, but I don't once again don't have stuff set up because this has been like a day and a half that I've been home before I move on to the next thing. So timestamp. Yeah, I just don't really have anything planned, but I wanted to drop in and say hi and explain some of the stuff that I've been doing. And obviously when I get back, I'm going to have some content coming up, some first impressions, unboxings, going over all of the stuff that I have received via GAMA, and I'm opening the stuff that I already have that I need to jump into and play. So a lot of content on the way. Good news, I relatively recently stopped doing my other professional writing work that I was doing at the hospital here, which means I'm kind of more focused now and trying to target or align all of my efforts and creative work on just board game related stuff. So I'm excited about that and going to be pushing into it. So trying to not make this too long for my benefit because I need to get ready for traveling tomorrow, but also for your benefit because who wants to waste time? Timestamp. I was thinking I was just going to end it on there, but now I don't want to. Now I just want that awkward pause. So I will end with a call out to you. Out of these games, what do you want to see opened or played or reviewed first? In terms of conventions, are there any questions you have about conventions in general, whether it's GAMA, Gen Con, or PAX Unplugged. This would be from the perspective of someone who has only gone to each of those once and is only within their first year of going to conventions, period. So don't think that I'm going to be massively informed like that's been doing it for years, because I haven't. That's about it. All right, we'll do a timestamp that's actually a timestamp that's a bye-bye timestamp. How many times can I say timestamp? Timestamp.